So there are four typical aspects that we have of being human. Okay, four aspects. I'm going to ask you to look at each one of these four and do a little self-assessment with that in mind. So here we go. Let's dive in. So the first one is the physical aspect of being human. So this is related to, are you getting the right and enough nutrition? Are you getting enough sleep and the right quality of sleep that you need? Are you getting enough exercise to make sure that you're really maintaining yourself well physically? That's the first one. And as you think about your physical self, what I'd ask you to do is imagine on a 1 to 10 scale that 1 is low and 10 is high. Where would you rate, self-assess your current physical wellness? What would you say? So jot that down on your paper for physical wellness. Next, let's talk about your mental wellness. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean things like the state of mind that you have on a going basis throughout your day. Are you getting yourself mental rest, or are you just going from morning till night and not giving yourself a mental break? Also, watching your self-talk. That self-talk voice, is it the one that's supporting you or the one that's challenging you and saying negative things to yourself? That's what I mean by the mental wellness, mental health. So again, on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you place yourself today on that mental scale? Would you say that it's 1 quite low or 10 quite high? Where would you place yourself? The third one is your emotional health, your emotional well-being. What do I mean by that? Well, the key here is that how aware are you of your emotional health? Are you watching the emotions that come in and out of you during the period of the day? Are you aware of that? And are they more positive or generally more negative? If you added them up to 100%, what would the ratio be between positive and negative? And once again, look at how to assess those on that 1 to 10 scale. 10 is high, 1 is low. Where would you place your current emotional well-being? And fourth, important for some, maybe less for others, is spiritual well-being, your sense of spiritual connection. And that means just being connected to something bigger, to something beyond yourself. And also how well tuned in you are to that inner life that you have, the spiritual self. So once again, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 is low and 10 is high. Where would you rate yourself on your spiritual health? So with those four in mind, I'd ask you to think about this. Look at your scores on all four of them, and then consider this. Which one comes in highest, and what are you doing well to help that? So with that wellness on that level, how do you take that same what you're doing there and try to apply it to the rest of your life? Because you're clearly doing something right on the one that scores highest. On the one that's scoring lowest, consider yourself again, what's going on? What's driving that? And then ask yourself, okay, what's one thing, one behavior that I could adopt that would make a difference? Let's say that you're not giving yourself mental rest. Could you take 60 seconds every hour just to calm your mind and rest? If it's something related to sleep, perhaps you give yourself 30 minutes more of sleep every night. You'd agree to go to bed 30 minutes earlier. Whatever it takes to be in that optimal wellness place, that's what we're aiming for here. And that's what I wish for you. So I hope that was helpful. I look forward to hearing from you as always. All the very best to you.